Hello and welcome back, everybody. It's time for some more shiny hunting in Dynamax Adventures, and yes, it is Pokemon Day. Yeah, kind of. So, what do we talk about first? So, what does we talk about first? With the ZA announcements, I mean, there's a lot of stuff we got. So we got ZA announcements. We got more. I was kind of expecting more information today, but I am surprised that Megas are confirmed to going back. I am surprised by that. Hello there, Pro. Welcome. Surprised by that. But yeah, no, it is a little bit surprising. Mixed. Not gonna lie, Vasco Ninja isn't anything. It's not. The main reason is one, Ash Greninja is actually stronger than a Mega. Ash Greninja has, I believe, a 110 point stat bonus. Megas only had a 100 stat point bonus. So it is very unlikely that that the Ash Greninja will be returning. But then, I mean, who knows? Who knows? Also, the thing is, abilities are also Ash Greninja transforms because of Battle Bomb, which is an ability, and we don't know if there's going to be abilities in ZA. If it's like PLA, there's probably not going to be abilities, but we don't know. They are quite similar, yes. The entire reason that literally the entire reason why Ash Greninja exists is literally to be Ash's version of Mega Evolution for the anime. That is literally it. Yeah, that is. I mean, for me, I kind of hope Ash Greninja is removed, largely because if Ash Greninja remains, that's the problem. I mean, this is something I have been very critical of Pokemon for a very, very long time, and it is the over-reliance and over-leaning on fan service. You gotta remember, hello there, Kayla. You have to remember, Greninja's popularity was not natural. Greninja's popularity was a deliberate choice by Game Freak and Nintendo to selectively and specifically promote a certain Pokemon over the rest of the series. It is worth remembering, even before X and Y was released, even before X and Y was finished being developed, hello Xander, Greninja was slated to be a part of the Smash Bros. Of Super Smash Ultimate. Or no, not Smash Ultimate, Smash 4. When Greninja's design was not finalized. This is the reason why Greninja is the only Pokemon that was basically jointly designed with a different, with not included by Pokemon. Not exactly. No. It was, I mean, Smash released after X and Y, but when they were developing the game, they were developing Greninja alongside Smash. So even before the games came out, even when they finalized everything with Greninja, they had already divinely ordained, we are going to move heaven and earth to make Greninja the focal point. that's why when I say Greninja's popularity isn't natural, it's not. This is something that Pokemon has done for literally like 3 decades at this point, where they will hyper-focus on certain Pokemon more than others. And it is, in my opinion, the biggest issue of Pokemon. That it is unnatural. When, the funny irony is this, is that throughout all of the games, hello Jared, welcome. Throughout all of the games, like, they routinely state, like, oh yeah, no, people should try to, use their favorites. They should use the Pokemon that they like. When they keep making the games, and yet they keep making the games that focus on the specific super heavy populars that they deliberately kind of force enjoy. Again, I mean, I get, from a marketing standpoint, I get it. But it's also kind of like, the talking out of both sides. I don't know, it is one thing about Pokemon that does legitimately bother me, that they do, promote the idea of, every Pokemon, use every Pokemon, and, every Pokemon is someone's favorite. And then hyper-focus on individuals. Again, anyway, one of those great games, welcome. I would like to join, but I am going to Dynamax. Sounds good, Xander. All good. Craig got him a second favorite, and he has 2 items on the marketplace, but Ninja's like 500. Yep, basically. Again, I get why. It's pure marketing reasons. It's one of the reasons why, as a fan of Metagross, I actually don't like Mega Metagross. Because, I like Metagross as is. I don't like the trying to create, super ultra mega better Metagross. What do we review on the new Pokemon game? We don't know enough about the game yet, Miss Crazy Games. I have a few worries about it. I think it's, a lot of interesting things could be done with it. But my biggest worry is actually the new battle system, where you're able to kind of move around during the battle to dodge attacks. I don't think that is going to be imported into the mainline series, the general mainline series games, because that would be just way too complicated, and second, it was completely F over, the entirety of competitive. But my big worry is with that game itself, how will the AI handle this? Because my big worry on it is that when it comes to moves the AI is going to use, will they be super heavily telegraphed and they're just super ridiculously easy Joker Man to dodge, and as such, you basically could avoid everything like your Keanu Reeves in a Matrix movie? Or will the AI, frankly, cheat, as the AI does in a lot of games, and just oh yeah, boom, hit scan you can't dodge. It perfectly predicts exactly where you're going to go. And it's very, very difficult to find that balance between the two things, where everything has a dedicated hitbox, line where it goes in, but at the same time, legitimately does give you an opportunity to avoid. So, my big worry is that the game is either going to be deliberately, the AI is going to cheat, because we know this is the case. In a lot of past Pokemon games, the AI did straight up cheat. Back in a lot of the older games, where if you were going to use a super effective move, the AI would be aware you're going to use a super effective move. Yeah. The AI was aware of what move you were going to use, and they would actually make their move in response to what you were doing, as effectively what you put in the inputs, which is kind of dumb. And again, going between the AI cheating and the AI not cheating, that's my big issue. Because if the AI doesn't, basically cheat by knowing what your inputs are as you're inputting them, will they sort of throttle the battling to make the AI deliberately more sluggish when fighting, so it gives you more opportunity to avoid, again, overly telegraphing the attacks, so you can avoid? And it's going to lead down to things of being either super easy or super difficult, and not for the right reasons in either case. So we're gonna need to see how it actually shakes out. Those are those are the hyperbolic super worry mode. Again, those two things, and I look forward to seeing what it's got. But I think that we shouldn't get distracted by the ooh, ah, we can dodge moves in real time now, and think more about the actual implications of what it will mean for battling. So, there's things. Yeah, there's a little. Yes, I think there's. I am feeling better about this game than when I first saw it. Though it is funny, it has basically confirmed that Nintendo of America, when the game was first announced, wasn't BSing, and the entire game takes place inside of Lumio City. The game takes place inside the entirety of Lumio City, and I find that funny. Yeah. That is honestly kind of a little funny, because I remember saying that, like, back at the start of the game. Like, because Nintendo of, and that's what the thing is. I said Nintendo of America, they said the game takes place inside Lumio City entirely. So, and I'm like, this is what's gonna be the thing. It's gonna be this. And it is entirely, which makes me think this game is gonna be a relatively small game. Like, it's gonna be smaller than ZA, and I mean, realistically, ZA is probably the, like, third smallest Pokemon game in the whole series. The two that are smaller than it, I would say, are Gen 1 and Gen 2. The reason why, despite Gen 2 having 16 gyms, is the 8 gyms post-game are basically rapid-fire succession, where, like, they're basically all the same level as you, and there's really... You know, you can basically clear out the 8 remaining gyms in the Johto games, gyms 19 through 16. You can basically clear them out in, like, 3 hours. And I'm talking about Gen 2. Gen 2 Johto, not Generation 4 Johto, because Generation 4 Johto does actually add a little bit more to it. But in Gen 2, it actually is a very, very, very short game to the point of almost essentially being padding. And Gen 1 is by far the smallest. Legends Arceus is actually a pretty small game on the whole. The reason why it feels a lot bigger than it really is largely down to the fact that you need to grind the deck. Because you have 230-something Pokemon to get, and you have to catch like 20 of each Pokemon and use, you know, certain moves like 20 times each. Again, that adds a lot of padding. How long have we not done shiny? Well, we got a shiny Clang Clang a few days ago. Yeah, we got a shiny Clang last time we streamed, which was last time we shiny hunted. Which was, I think, like 3-4 days ago. It's not been super long in the grand scheme of things since we acquired a shiny. But, you know, I look forward to it. Again, cautious optimism is what I always recommend going into a game with. But only 149, because this is our 49th one, 149th one. But yeah, I always recommend going into games with cautious optimism, and there's a little bit more optimism, a little bit less caution, though Megas being present does still worry me. No Leiron, no Sandslash, nope, no Shines. But, you know, the Megas being present is a little bit of a cause for alarm for me. Largely because what's going to happen when Gen 10 rolls around. But that is a future Pokemon problem. It's interesting to see that they've basically created another Christopher Kidman. Welcome. It is interesting to see that they've done basically Pokemon Battle Revolution once again. I really look forward to that, because I actually was a big fan of Battle Revolution. And who knows, it might actually get me back into competitive. We just need Mega Charizard A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H... Mega Charizard A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, and Z. I'm doing very well, Christopher. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing very, very well. We took the face cam out a while back. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing fairly goodly well. My hope is that we don't get... my hope is in Generation 10. Is in Generation 10, we don't get super mechanics. We should be able to join when I am done. We might even connect to the internet. Yeah, I'm good because yesterday I got Pokemon Go and got to try and jump in a sec. No, oh, okay, I am connected to the internet. But yeah, I am a little bit worried about the Megas returning. I hope when Megas are eventually removed again, we don't get a community-wide breakdown like we did before. Also, I forgot to re-add my link code on the screen. I'm hoping we don't get a community-wide breakdown like we had last time, but that remains to be seen. And knowing the Pokemon community, I don't have high hopes that that will not happen. But we will need to wait. Yeah, the doubling up on Gen 2 stars was a big surprise for me. You did for Legends Advocate, so... Well... Yeah. Yeah. My friend Echo pointed this out to me, actually. There is not a single sign of a regional variant Pokemon in ZA. Oh, no, I would say it's actually a bit less than that. I would say maybe, like, only 10% is never satisfied. It's just, of that 10%, that constitutes probably 50% of the vocal presence of the community. Because we have to remember, in the grand scheme of literally everything, the overwhelming majority of Pokemon fans and Pokemon players are younglings. The vast majority are younglings. Hello, Keepa, welcome. As opposed to, you know, the admittedly sizable minority that are the older audiences. But the vast majority of the community are younglings. And they really don't care about all the Pokemon politicking. They really don't. They just like, okay, Pokemon is a good game we enjoy. Like, it's one of the reasons why the best benchmark for the quality of a game is actually to look at the younglings. Because the younglings, they have a low attention span. They have less investment. If they don't like something, they will say they don't like the thing. They will make it very explicitly clear. Which is how, and the fact that Pokemon games continue to do extremely well is kind of the best showcase that is people with their thumb up the butt. Great, Ellie. Be sharp. Because, yeah, no, it is basically people screeching online into the void that the games are bad when they're not, like, and most people enjoy playing the Pokemon games. It's the reason why, like, Sword and Shield, Soul is Gold is dubbed. Okay, Duraludon, we take that. We take Dura. Odachi's gonna switch out for the Dura. And then we're gonna go for Swampert. Actually, in that case, Shirado is gonna switch out for Dura. Well, we'll switch out Bisharp for Scientist NPC Pokemon next, and then we'll switch out whatever that is, depending on what we get. We'll figure out. First General Sect, 2 Deny. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see. Unfortunately, it does seem like the Zygarde cells are making their revenge from the Sun and Moon games. It unfortunately seems we will be needing to collect like ourselves. Because, not sure if you were watching, but during the ZA trailer, you can actually see some Zygarde cells and Zygarde core like falling around. So we're gonna need to be wrangling up some Zygarde cells. Okay, good. They are AA batteries. Good. Reason why I had to get the AA batteries for comparison. This. I don't know if you can hear me tapping that on the mic stand. That is the Xbox controller. Notice the sound it makes on the desk. As opposed to... very different controller. Now, you may be asking, why does we have Xbox controller? That is because we have strategically acquired an Xbox Series X. Yes. We have obtained the literal brick. The X brick, if you will. Which means additional content is now able to be made. Means we're gonna be able to play games like Monster Hunter, Doom, maybe Halo. It's gonna be great. You guys are gonna love it. And yeah, no, it is. We are upgrading. We are no longer bound by the shackles of just Nintendo and PC. And even then, the PC couldn't really do much because it is potato computer. Alright, we're going for Dura. Shirdo, switch out at the Scientist, see what we get. Okay, that's actually good. It's not actually. No, that's pretty decent. Okay, that's pretty decent. It is a significant upgrade compared to the frickin' Bisharp. That is a very, very significant upgrade. Yeah, no, we've made great strides in acquisition of things, and I greatly, goodly look forward to more and more projects and stuff and things for the channel. We do also have some various things for the second channel to get working on because we do a video up tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, Saturday morning again. Again, it's weird because like it is the morning. I mean, maybe I will be doing a different time for that. Maybe I will because I feel like I need to do something like that. We've got plans for various stuff so there's been a lot of different things that for the second channel, when it came to ideas that I was sort of rolling around for what this week's video was going to be, because we got some more information on the next MonsterVerse film. We also, I mean, literally the next video I was going to do for the channel is basically called Hollywood is Healing, because it is. Hollywood is legitimately starting to heal. I have no idea who that is, J-Rad. You know, one of the videos, I mean, Jared knows about this, because I talk with Jared a lot on ideas. He's one of the people I sort of, like, crowdsource ideas with. He knows. And he knows why this video needed to actually basically be put off. But it's like, you got new info on MonsterVerse. So you switch out Simeon for this guy, for Dura. The biggest of all news lately, I mean, the biggest news in, like, anything movie-wise, like, or Hollywood-wise for a long time, is probably going to be, after several too long of years, Kathleen Kennedy is out of here. Hopefully we can get someone who actually knows what the frimp they're doing in charge of Star Wars. Hello there, Babette Winters. Welcome, welcome. Shiro, you switch out for this. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We are going to go for the Swampert. We're going to go for Swampert. Oh, it's you! Okay, okay, your name changes. Sorry, the PFPs are a little small. I can't really see sometimes. I don't wear my glasses to look smart. I wear them because I need to, because I can't freaking see. Actually, in this case, I think I'm actually going to, I think I'll actually be taking Swampert now that I think about it. Yeah, I'll take Swampert. I will be yoinking Swampert. Earlier DM, but yeah, maybe best not to celebrate until we know who will be. I mean, here's the... I agree, Jared, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't think anyone can be worse than Kathleen Kennedy. Alright. What has happened to Star Wars over the last several years, like the last, like, what, like, decade, is... I believe, I don't really know if much can get worse. Like, I legitimately don't know. Because it is worth also noting that people would go, people with involved for the new Star Wars product at Disney Star Wars, they did kind of go out of their way to deliberately tear stuff down about the past. You know, that phrase, you know, like what, like let the past game, let the past, do not infinitely exist. You'll use the acronym for that. Do not infinitely exist. Game end it if you have to. They took that very aggressively to heart and made that literal with the series. So, yeah. I truly don't think whoever is going to take over for Star Wars can do a worse job of what happened, but that also remains to be seen. Either way, I have hope. Swampert is very annoying to me. That's the reason why I wanted the Kraydilly still kept, because Kraydilly has a quad weakness they can exploit against it. Well, Kraydilly is quad effective against Swampert, because Swampert has a quad weakness. But I will be taking Swampert. It also doesn't help that we have we have a rock and a steel type. and a Jigglypuff, which is basically FL useless. Just go for Brick Break. Brick Break does the most damage. Brick Break does by far the most damage. Brick Break gets that same type of attack bonus, and there goes Stapper. Stapper.exe. That's perfectly fine, we're not using special moves. You just waste your time, Swampert. Rower. Rower.exe. Rower.exe. But yeah, so, I'm not sure how many of you guys were here last night for, the Master Duel stream. Stream literally crashed at the end. I did not intend to end off that early. I mean, we were literally in the process of ending off. I was grabbing the link of the person we were gonna go raid. And for some reason, Streamlabs or YouTube or something decided we're cutting this off at the knees. You end before you get to post the link. I mean, like, it was kind of funny. Like, truth be told, it was kind of funny. But at the same time, also kind of not. It was like, why is technology being technology? Why does it not like to work? Also, go screw yourself, computer and PC AI bot. Yo, heals. You know what? Anyone see what rock. But when it comes to ZA, apparently it seems that there are Oras Megas in addition to the XY one. So, it seems that every Mega is going to be back. Now, it does pose a question about the Primals, as to whether or not the Primals will be returning. Though, I don't really... I mean, so long as the Primals stay out of competitive, I'm okay with their existence. Same with Megas. So long as they stay out of VGC, I don't worry about them. But when they come into my precious VGC, that is when I take issue. Because the Primals were kind of a hacking thing. The Primals were kind of a hacking thing. And I hope we don't ever need to deal with something like that again. I'm very happy to go. Yeah, I'm happy Totodile the starter as well. I'm surprised. I am looking forward to it, but I'm still surprised. It will be interesting to see. Okay, chat, disconnecto. Another the community question is addressing. The game is supposed to set before or after during the development. No, I think this is set during modern day, it seems. Because my friend Echo pointed this out to me. AZ is in the trailer. AZ is legit in the trailer. And he has the Eternal Flower Float in that hotel. So, this game is post X and Y. I was not expecting Sword 1 stars. I was not expecting any of the Kanto starters. Already, there were 9 starters I had a feeling were not going to be part of the game. Technically 12. Those 12 being the 3 starters from Lemon Abacus, the entirety of Paldea's starters, the Kanto starters, and the Hoenn starters. Because the Kanto and the Hoenn starters already all have Megas. So they're probably already going to be, you know, in the game obtainable somewhere. The Paldea starters, they literally were just in their own game. They're probably not going to be getting, you know, nothing there. And the Pokemon from Lemon Abacus, they just got their own special little focus thing. I don't think they're going to be doing too much with them. Because again, they literally just got their own special thing. But who knows? It will remain to be seen. But yeah, I do wonder why it is they picked Double Up Johto. Because now, a part of me thinks it's because the game devs want to throw the audience for a loop. Like, they want to screw with the community, because I feel like that's what Pokemon's been doing for a while, and I love it. Where they are deliberately doing decisions that throw a monkey wrench in the gears of all the quote-unquote leakers by... I mean, the biggest wrench in the gears of everything was Legends Arceus. Because literally nothing, you know, no one was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be getting Let's Go this game and remakes of this, and like, nope. All the Black and White remakes never materialized. Instead, we got Lemon Abacus. There's no... I was expecting a Gen 1 remake this year. Or like an announcement of a Gen 1 remake. Because, I mean, it's the 30th anniversary of Gen 1. Like, they love their Gen 1 stuff, and they actually aren't doing anything for that, which... That's a good sign. Like, the fact for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, they did not make it about Gen 1. That shows a huge level of progress in Pokemon. Like, that is enormous. And like the fact that there's none of that, there's no games coming to Virtual Console. It's been just throwing a wrench in the gears of the leaking community so hard. And it's like, I legitimately believe, and again, I have said this for a long time, all leaks ever were predictive algorithmic guesswork. It's like, this is what Pokemon has done for the last, you know, decades and change. We can predict what they're going to do based on those timetables. And as of late, they have not been following those predictive timetables. They have been actively going against those. And what it's doing is it's hanging the leakers out to dry. Which I don't know if it's their intention. Oh yeah, right, 29, right. Well, what I mean is, like, for the 30th anniversary, they didn't say, oh yeah, next year we're having this game. Remember, they announced ZA last year. Presumably, the next release of Pokemon game is probably going to be like this Pokemon Champion thing, which in the grand scheme of things is more or less like Battle Revolution 2.0, which I'm excited for. But I have a feeling that's probably what next year's thing is going to be. And I think if they were going to be releasing a Gen 1 remake, they would have announced or like alluded to it this year. But there was basically nothing Gen 1 related as of this present. Like, I don't think, other than Charizard and Megazard X, I think is the X is the blue one, right? Being in like the Pokemon Champion thing, I didn't really see too many Gen 1 things throughout the entirety of Presents. Which again, I take that as a bit of a big win. Flawless victory. No Jigglypuff, no Big Lighter Dragon, no Swampert, no Zekrom. Let's keep it batting. Let's go again. But you know, it is boding well. It is very much boding well for the future. But yes, you are right. It is 29. This is the 29th anniversary. 30 will be next year. But yeah, it is boding very well. But now here is kind of my one thing I wonder about the Pokemon Champion game. Will Pokemon Champion mean that battling in-game is no longer where VGC is going to take place? Because on the one hand, this would open up VGC to a whole lot of people. Being able to battle Pokemon on your phone in actual competition. However, at the same time, that could potentially also mean that Pokemon games are gonna be featuring less battling in terms of between people, and that they will be importing the new battle style. Go for the Serena. Dropkick. Grimmsnarl. Because that's my big worry. Is we don't know about the new battle style just yet. Go for the Weezing. We don't really know the new battle style yet, and depending on how it's implemented, that can be a little bit of a thing. Again, you are able to move around. Like, how is it going to work with double? Like, will this new system basically mean double battles don't exist anymore in the main story? Because how would you control two Pokemon running around in circles, dodging attack? You know, how would you do that? Okay, that is okay, that is a... I see a Stunfisk Galar. Which is good, because that has Terrain Pulse. But yeah, it's... I think when it comes to games, a lot of it is we just need to have it remain to be seen. A lot of it is going to be... I very much look forward to discussing those things with all of you going forward. Try to conserve your strange steams on Yellow Weezing. Because we named them for the guy, the dude, man, Zekrom. I'm going to use Screech. I'm going to keep it Screech. I'm setting for Shiny Lavender with Gale of Darkness. Oh, right, the Duking gift. Can those even be shiny? Because I know XD and Coliseum are a bit weird with their shininess, and also it makes because it's a gift Pokemon. I've never thought about that before. How would that work? I mean, I remember Chugga said that, like, the wild Pokemon could be shiny. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So, they do. Fascinating. Highly fascinating. Most interesting. Most highly interesting. Competitive-centered hack hole that immeasurably shortens your lifespan. Perhaps the greatest game ever made. What is this? Please elaborate. Echo. Please explain. I know the first one is League of Legends. Well, no. The reason why it stopped helping hand is because there's no allies. You can only helping hand Pokemon on your side. You can't helping hand yourself, and you can't helping hand the opponent when you're only a single Pokemon. That's why it shut it down. Even if we didn't have Queenly Majesty, it still would have failed because you can't use helping hand if you can solo. And that works. It's not the way it works. It's not like Decorate. Actually... Sayo, switch out for this. Okay, good, they got it in time. Okay, I want that helping hand. I want that helping hand. Okay. Next, I think our easiest fight... I mean, well, I need handling. We'll go for the Lickitung next. I need a shiny of this. I would very greatly like that helping hand. I would very greatly like that helping hand assistance. Modern games focus on the small teams as a competitive play, whereas a lot of people miss the chance of on the same page. I see. I mean, I can't really do anything here. So, I mean, I can go Brick Break. Did I just freaking use Grass Pledge and I didn't use Helping Hand? That's stupid. Use Helping Hand on the Grimmsnarl. Yeah, go for the Grimmsnarl with Helping Hand tactics. That is going to do much more damage. Does a mostly Power Punch effect. Unit. Move. Which, side note, Power Up Punch, the move Game Freak wants us to forget about because they made a huge deal about that move and then it just went away into nothingness. Wow, accuracy debuff. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. I see. Wow, I somehow managed to hit with the Yellow Wave Cannon. Yeah, you can grow out. Just yell at the enemy to get rid of them. That is some truly, absolutely, gloriously beautiful damage right now. And that is why we are very big fans of status moves when they work. Especially moves like Screech. Metal sound is... I mean, Fake Tears is better, but Metal Sound is good. Brick. Bloody Chop. Yeah, look, that is the difference in damage level. That is a massive differential. But you know, Game Freak seems like they kind of want us to forget the move Power Up Punch existed. Because they went, like, all out with that move during Generation 6. Like, yo, everything gets Power Up Punch. We're going to make it the centerpiece of the anime. And then it just kind of went away into nothing. Where, like, they took it away from everything. Nothing learns it. I believe only Lucario got it by level up in Gen 7. In Gen 7 and I believe it could only be passed on via egg moves. And then, like, in Gen 9, it just straight up doesn't exist anymore. Like, the move cannot be brought into Generation 9. Yeah, Lickitung creeps... Lickitung creeps kind of everybody out. I mean, it amuses me. Lickitung amuses me very goodly. But yeah, it's kind of creepy. No switch. Skipper. Skipper. We're gonna go for the Stunfisk, and I will be taking the Stunfisk. I will very gladly be taking that Stunfisk. Please give me a wide lens. Let's go, Wildlands! I love it. So good. Such a good item. Little accuracy bonus modifier multiplier. Boosting my Screech's accuracy up from a pitiful 85% up to 93.5. Absolutely heckin' delightful. So now now I don't miss the broadside of the barn. Now I only miss it 2% of the time. Well, now I only miss it 80% of the time. Now is a good time to go for Clear Smog, because this is now going to be a fairy type. Yep, Stunfisk is now a fairy type. Stunfisk is now a fairy. If Grimmsnarl can Dynamax the Grimmsnarl. So I want that Wheezing Dynamaxing turn 1 against Zekrom. And just straight fairy moves. Just go straight for fairy moves, turn in, turn out. Clap, clap, clappy, clap hands. Clear Smog. It is a slight shame that Max Darkness is not Max Darkness. That is a Gmax Snooze, because Gmax Snooze does literally nothing in here. Because you cannot, I do not believe you can inflict Dynamax Pokemon with the Yawn Drowsy status condition, but I also know for an absolute fact of certainty, you cannot put Pokemon to sleep that are grounded when on misty terrain. Status conditions of and drowsiness and sleep are status conditions. Clap hands. Meanwhile, I'm doing something we can't Titan. Like, I forget who pointed out to me that Gmax Grimmsnarl is literally just the attack Titan. By the way, it's here. But second, it's absolutely accurate. Yeah, Gmax Snooze inflict. Okay, they can be inflicted with the drowsy status. They just can't fall asleep. Which also side note. In Japanese, Gmax Snooze is called Gmax Sleepiness. I think Gmax Snooze is a better name, all things considered. Like, all things considered, I think that is just a much better name. Clear Smog. Go to sleep. Yum, 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 yum. See, the mist prevents it from falling asleep. The mist prevents sleep. So really, I thought that Dynamax Pokemon were immune to the drowsiness condition. I will need to go double, triple, quadruple check that. Let's see. Drowsiness Pokemon. Because I know that there are certain things when it comes to Dynamax Adventures that were slightly altered. One of them was like intermediate flinches. But we'll go to that. I'm switching out for this. I'm taking this. Let's see. Grounded healing. Next turn. Drowsy. There we go. Yawn and Gmax Snooze. Make the target drowsy. At the end of the turn, the next turn, the Pokemon will fall asleep unless it's blue line on the false position. Drowsy Boo is switched out. Drowsiness cannot be passed on by the time it passes the replay. Unless it's under Dynamax. I will pick this. Let's see, Dynamax. box. Let's see. Immunities. Effects on transform Pokemon. There we go. Immunities. They are immune to flinch. Fake out will damage them, but no secondary effect. They are unaffected by weight moves, one encounter, or Destiny Bond. Moves that replace the abilities, such as skills and entrainment, do not affect. However, changes suppress the ability altogether. If it is gas or acid and warrior seeds, still work. Without emergency exit, eject button. Disable, curse body, G-Max move can be used, choice spec, choice scar. Really? There is nothing against drowsiness. Huh. I guess I was remembering that. Yeah, Zekrom is a little bit skinny. Zekrom a little bit skinny. Slim, he lithe. He's slim. Hello there, IKRIX 332. Welcome. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. That's without make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. And hopefully this weekend I will get the Xbox set up so we can play Monster Hunter. You freaking suck. Of course. Actually, I have a plan for this. Grimmsnarl. Use Power Swap. Use Power Swap on the Guizing. Take away that debuff. Take away that debuff. That way, you will be able to do even more damage. And then, if you go for Power Swap again, and you use it on the Zekrom, that'll give the Zekrom the debuff. That's not, well then again, no, you move before me, so that's fine. That's fine. Electric turns around across the. Now I turn to the electric type, but it's gonna get reset anyway to maximum starfall, so it realistically doesn't matter. And that's why I love freaking Metal Hound. Heavy metal noise. Darkpulse.exe Gober. Yeah, I think if I went for Terrain Pulse, that... No, Terrain Pulse would not have knocked it out. Well, that's not good. Meetings be a little bit stinky. That is an actual jackwagon. Actual jackwagon moves. Actual jackwagon moves. Mr. Zekrom. Alright, let's take you down. Let's take down this Zekrom. That actually helps. Za defense boost is actually very helpful for our heroes. How you doing, Gibbet? How you doing, Kelly? Welcome. Well, this was a good survive. Very good survive. Let's go. Terrain Pulse. How's that feel? How's that Terrain Pulse feel, Mr. Zekrom? I believe it does not feel very good. It does not feel very goodly, would you not say? No shiny, no shiny, no shiny, new shiny Zekrom because it does not exist, sadly. Because shinies are fake. Nope, no shiny Zekrom. Again, we've had a lot. We've had worse. We have longer hunts, so yeah, we've had worse. We've had worse. But let's just try it again. Let's just go try that again. 19283746. Lobby's up. Lobby is now in play. I have no doubt that we will eventually acquire our shiny Zekrom. It's just simply a matter of time. It is a simple matter of time for when it will appear. By simply bashing our head into the wall over and over and over and over and over again, we will one day make it closer and closer. None of these are good. Rotom. Wheezing. Comfy. Reptile on one side, that is a potential breaking swipe user and a fairy type. Good. So what are our options? Okay, climb. Nidoking. That could be useful. Okay. Select X. Okay. We'll go Sceptile and we'll go for the fairy type. We will go for the Sceptile and then the fairy type. Yeah, I gotta get rid of this freaking Quagsire. Not good. It's really not good. Yes, that was the king. However, I would like the fairy type and the Sceptile because the Sceptile can use Breaking Swipe. It also outspeeds Zekrom, which means that we can get attack debuff off on Zekrom, which makes it so we can survive hits a little bit better. Because remember, Zekrom doesn't really have dragon moves as the biggest threat. It is specifically those electric moves, especially if it's got electric terrain, and surviving those is a little critical. A very highly critical thing. Remember, just go for attacking moves. Do not go for status moves. Unless otherwise told to go for status moves, just go for attacks. That did slightly more damage than I actually expected to do. I mean, the Sceptile is frail. The Sceptile is stupid frail. Focus Miss. Focus Miss, as always, is doing Focus Miss thing. There is a very good reason we call it Focus Miss. There is a very, very good reason we call it that. Okay, good, it didn't use it on me. Because that would have wiped me out. Okay, so we're doing Pokemon Dangers. We can all talk about it, Roos. We've been talking about it like all stream so far. We have been talking about it all stream so far. I'm surprised. I am very much surprised.
Okay, in Tyler's face, I knew too the Zards were going to include.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I said we're going to be getting Tepig and we're going to be getting Totodile. I am extremely happy.
Everyone knows this one. It all gets...
Well, so here's the thing. Totodile actually doesn't really need too much. Because Totodile's actually been fairly good for a relatively good amount of time. We're talking about something that has Sheer Force, Dragon Dance, and basically every move that a Pokemon that is a water type gets access to coverage-wise. Water types do have the best coverage move pools of basically every typing other than debatably Dragon, and even that's only very specific ones. Alongside, Sheer Force and Dragon Dance are heckin' things. It's basically a Gyarados that doesn't have the flying and stealth rock weakness. For a little bit of speed. We're gonna go for that Clink Clang. We're not taking the Clink Clang, but we're gonna go for it anyway. And what I predicted came to pass, however, I was not gonna... Yeah, that was what threw me, was double Johto starters. Which... I don't know, it's gonna be something. Who is GG the Scientist? Who is GG the Scientist? Now, my big wonder is, will there be megas of those? Dude, Johto was weird. I feel like Grookey would have been a good fit instead of Chikorita. I think the only reason we didn't get it is because... Well... Okay, there's a few reasons. One, we don't know if there's going to be new megas in the game, if potentially Totodile, Chikorita, and Tepig are going to be getting Mega Evolution forms. I hope they don't, but we don't know if they will be. And I think if they do add Megas for the starters, having Rillaboom be Mega capable and G-Max capable would be a slight issue programming-wise, because there is a potential that with the Pokemon Champion game, it will bring back all the gimmicks into a single game, and having a Mega capable G-Max could present some issues. Because they already have a little bit of experience with this when it came to Mega Rayquaza. Because Mega Rayquaza, well, a Rayquaza was capable of Mega Evolving and holding the Z-Crystal at the same time. Now, there was an inbuilt way of stopping this. If you Mega Evolved the Rayquaza, it wouldn't be able to use the Z because the prompt would not appear. But it may be something that they just want to leave out for, like, potential programming issue reasons. Like, if one coding thing goes wrong, they don't want to have to deal with it. It's a matter of Gen 7, 8 starters being too new. Then Turtle would have been a good lead. I don't know. I feel like Turtle's definitely got like I mean, Turtle's got Shell Smash these days. Now, again, granted, in the end, Mega's never helped a Pokemon. because a Mega is its own distinct entity. It's like saying that Piloswine was made the best thing in the world because Mamoswine frickin' dunks on all the quad Ice Peak ground dragons and Landoman, when it's just simply not the case. You know, Piloswine is Piloswine, Mamoswine is Mamoswine, Swinub is Swinub. One being good doesn't make the others good. They are their own separate, indistinct. They are their own separate and distinct entities. Like a Mega Charizard and a regular Charizard are not the same thing. The funny thing is, the people who are the biggest proponents of the Megas made Pokemon better, like, admit this. In terms of saying, well, without a Mega, the Pokemon is useless, so you're admitting the Pokemon without the Mega is different. I don't mean in terms of viability, I'm talking about like things from marketability with games, because more about anything. Just the Pokemon is smart. Oh, I agree with marketability, but the thing is, if they were going for marketability, they would have just been making new Eevee forms literally every generation. Like, if they were going for marketability, there's a lot more they would have done. They would be cramming, like, the super uber populars into everything. They would be having the Megas in every single game, which they didn't. Unrelated, check your DMs. Oh, that's worrying. That's worrying. What did you do? Entry level 120, wait. Did you get to max level? Did Chicken Man of Roost max level his entry forest? Did you maximize your entry forest level? How much time did that take you? Get the lucky powers. How much time did that endeavor take you, Roost? And more importantly, do I even want to know? No one expects the Pokemon starters. That is a great meme. That is a fantastic meme. Yeah, I mean, the unfortunate part of Tepig being a part of the new starter wave, a whole bunch of new people are gonna discover the Tepig hate. When, like, I actually like Tepig. Oh, it's Mimikyu, okay. Honestly, not that long. I started grinding back a level ago. Now Monday. Alright, nice. Like, this is probably going to be something that's going to trigger a lot of people, and my favorite starters Infernape, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I would prefer Mimikyu over Rotom. I would prefer Mimikyu over the Rotom, all things considered. But yeah, no, it's like, I mean, again, keep in mind, my favorite starter is Infernape. Emboar is the best of the firefighting starters in terms of a pure stat perspective. It has the highest single attack stat of all of them. 120 versus Blaziken, I believe, is 120. And Infernape was, I think, 104? Its base speed is actually not that much lower than Blaziken. It's 65 compared to 70. Yeah, 70 or 80. Regardless, Blaziken is freaking slow. I think Blaziken is base 70 speed. Let me check that. $80, okay. 80 speed. I mean, even that's still not that much lower in the grand scheme of things, considering 80 base speed is garbage, and everything below it is garbage. You can say 80 speed on certain Pokemon. But also, Emboar is the only one of those 3 fire-type starters Emboar is the only one of those 3 fire type starters to actually be able to utilize the move like Flare Blitz well. Because both Blaziken and Infernape do not have the massive HP pools in order to use that move effectively. Emboar can nuke you with Flare Blitz and it just keeps going. I keep watching the announcement, take Heatran and smack Emboar's flames on its head and boom, Mega Emboar. And then a picture, it is hilariously cursed. Send it, make that and send it to me, Roost. I must see this. I must see this hilariously cursed image. Heck. Energy ball go. Well, we already know Heatran just has an airplane on its forehead. We already know that is what Heatran has on its head. Crash Blade. We don't need to take Mimikyu. If you guys want, we can take the Mimikyu. We can make Rotom out for Mimikyu, but otherwise we good to go. Yeah, Baby Doll Eyes actually would be fairly good because it cuts attack on Zekrom. It's also priority, so you go before Zekrom does. I'm also going to be using Breaking Swipe, so that's going to deal some decent chip damage. Don't need it. Yeah, Zekrom does enjoy going bananas. Zekrom very much enjoys going the bananas on things. Very, very, very much bananas. Wow. Also, Roos, got a thing to message you about. Swipe. There we go. Who is the Dynamax? Comfey or Weezing can Dynamax. Either of them is probably good to Dynamax. I have no particular need for either one. Oh, Weezing had it. Well, I mean, Comfey can Dynamax. Now, the real question, Megazygote, if we can have one a little bit reactive. Well, all of the different Zygarde forms are based on Norse mythology, if I am correct. 50% is Jormungandr. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I am. 10% is Fenrir. And then I believe Complete is based on either Hela or Loki. They're all drawn specifically on Norse mythology. Xerneas is Yggdrasil. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And I think Yveltal's made like Odin's crows or something. Let me check that. Yveltal. I need to go check that. Enough with the noble roar. Zekrom really likes to show off its pipes. Zekrom really likes showing off its pipes. Yum. Was it vultures? A number of avian related figures in mythology, Celtic and death goddess, and again, based on the raven, or Norse mythology such as Hragsfelger? What the frig is that even word? Just one of the eagles sitting at the 15th of the world, or the hawk. Vior Fulmir, or the unnamed eagle who's at the top of the Yggdrasil. So yeah, basically just Norse mythology. It's all, they're all Norse, which, like, okay, it's weird that the French Pokemon game draws on Norse mythology. I would have expected they would have saved that for like a Germany or Norway Pokemon game, but whatever. I mean, who knows? Yeah, that is not fortunate. Crits bypass stuff and things. Unfortunate. Highly not woodly. Yeah, crits bypass them debuffs. Gold-ability bypasses your disguise anyway, because terrible. Because why? Also, I hate the fact that I can't hear the name Ymir and not think of Attack on Titan Roost. I hate that. Just no damage. Just absolutely no damage. Maximo Starfall. Goodbye, Zekrom. It was nice knowing you, except not really. Well, time to clock out. Time to go home, get Lucky Power S. Time to regret. W Zekrom moment. Classic Zekrom L. We are just back to. Now, let's see our non-existent shinies. No Sceptile, no Clink-Clang, no Mimikyu, no Zekrom. Not yet, at least. Not yet, at least. We will someday, soon-day get it. Shinies don't exist. They do not exist. Eventually they will. Eventually we will manifest the shiny, and it will appear for us. Labs up. Lobby is up.
Let's get some hunting. Hey, what a surprise. Oh, that's a cow. Crustle. Gorgeist. At least it's resistant to electric and immune to slash. Combuskin. Plus if we go for Gmax Phantasm, that will debuff physical defense. Which will be very helpful for our heroes. Alright, I see one potential acid spray user. All of these suck. Except for the Sand Slash. So, I guess we'll just go Grimmsnarl. We'll go Grimmsnarl, Magmar. Magmar. We'll go Grimmsnarl, then Magmar. Then we'll go for the... What the frick's its name? Alolan Sand Slash, that's what we'll go for. We will switch out... I feel like we should... Yeah, we'll switch out Combuskin for Alola Sand Slash. Keep going for Fire Pledge. Every turn, just go for Fire Pledge. Combination moves do be a thing. Those, them combo moves do be a heckin' thing. Which, I mean, I completely forgot about these combos. They're so cool. They're such cool moves. It's fine. Don't worry. Remember, Fire Pledge does a lot more damage. It also deals residual damage every single turn. Now it takes set damage every turn. Now it takes set damage. Hey, we hit Light Goal. Thank you. New Light Goal. We'll go set that. We'll go hit that Light Goal set. Place pinned message. Bonk bonk. Bonk bonk. Moves combined into one. I love the pledges. They're so cool. Like, again, little bit tricky to pull off, but when you can pull them off, they're actually kind of heckin' cool. Now it's a good thing you kept using all that Mystical Fire. Good thing you kept using Mystical Fire. Because that otherwise would have taken you out quick, fast, in a hurry, not blind sinker. Quick, fast, but thankfully, we still keep going. He's waiting for combustible gun. The two moves combined into one. Goodbye. Goodbye, Grimmsnarl. Bye-bye, Snarl, bye-bye. We will not be taking Grimmsnarl. We will not be taking the Attack Titan. It is kind of a shame that the pledge moves are so useful against, like, it is a shame the pledge moves are useful only against so few of the Dynamax bosses. That is the best phrasing it. We're going for the Magmar. Because, realistically, you wouldn't be using Water Pledge against Stakataka if you have Swampert. You're going to be using Earth Power anyway. Grass Pledge is the only one good against Kyogre. You can use Grass and Water Pledge against Groudon. That actually is good against Groudon. I guess you could probably use it against Articuno. Probably against Moltres for Water Pledge. I guess to a degree-ish against the beasts. But against like, most of the others, there's very few weak to grass, there's very few weak to water. I mean, there's a few weak to water, but most of them are also weak to ground. Or fighting. And there's some weak to fire, but not many. And then there's ones like Hartana, which the fighting go weak to them as is. Of course, it got bird. Of course. Get tuned. Get tuned. Frickin' swipe. Frickin' swipe. That's still a decent amount of damage, all things. Like, even though you are burnt, that's like fairly decent damage. Yeah, there was no way I'm surviving that. Sceptile is by no means bulky, and that is a super effective stab and flare. That probably knocked me out 3 times over. Yeah, he turbo cooked me. A definition for how cooked I was does not, I think, exist in the dictionary. Come on, cure that burn. Unfortunately, it did not cure the burn. Sliver of HP. You actually freaking sliver of health. It's fine, because you unfortunately you are getting knocked out. But you will come back with full health. So, I mean, it's not all lost. Because we are only switching out the combustible chicken next turn. For the Sand Salaya. I cannot speak. And that's a little worrisome. Because I actually need to record something later. Snake. I think we should be at least okay against Zekrom. I think we should be fine against Zekrom. Of all things, I think our best Dynamax play against Zekrom is actually Dynamax into Gorgex. And going for Max Phantasm, because that debuffs physical defense. Or if the Dynamax is on the Crustle first turn, we Dynamax Crustle and Crustle goes for Max Knuckle. Actually, Odachi's... Actually, not Odachi, actually, yeah, no, Odachi, switch out here. Switch out at the Scientist and see what we can get. See if we get something better. Again, if we do get something better, that will adjust the plans ever so slightly. But we should be fine. Please give us, like, Diggersby or something. Okay, we're still switching out for this thing. We're still switching out the Absol. Kind of unfortunate, because, like, I think if we did a combination move, that would just, like, one-shot this thing into next year. Because stab, power bonus... It's so good. So good. That's a non-stab fire. Imagine how much damage that freaking... Yep. So much damage. He's got the burn. At least we got that little bit of a burn. Remember, we're Dynamaxing Gorgeist when it comes to the fight against Zekrom. We're Dynamaxing the Gorgeist. Debuff. Always inflict debuff. Do you know debuff? Do you know debuff? Fire Blast actually hit. Okay. But then again, no, Body Press would have killed it anyway. So we didn't worry about that too heavily. But yeah, Absol switches out for this. Switch. Sadly, no items, no berries, but we should be fine. I mean, Shell Armor does protect against crits, and there's that.
Yeah, max that out.
So I was gonna keep Zekrom's physical defense lowering, which means that our physical move will do even more damage. That's why I went for Breaking Swipe. That means it does less damage. And when it does less damage, we survive better. Very good, very good. No crits. Yeah, we should have done this turn. We're done this turn. No ranch finishes him off. That will be 53. Yes, we're fine. We're completely fine. Absolutely perfectly and completely. Zekrom ain't got nothing on us, kiddos. We need a hero. We're holding out for a hero till the end of the night. www. Very W's. Always very W's. No shiny. Go for Zekrom. One, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6. Let's go. And if anybody wants to join in, feel free to pop in. Feel free to pop in. Anybody else gonna be popping in? Anyone else gonna be joining on the assistive assistance? Or is it just gonna be the two of us? Alright, just the two of us. This also is going to be our final Dynamax Adventure of the day. What's the deal? Well, at least... hopefully they get rid of the fish. Hopefully they get rid of the basket fish. Okay, Goaler. I like Goaler. We're going to be going for the Goaler. So we're going to go... We're going to go for we're going to go Knock Towel, we're going to go Galar Stunfisk, and then we're going to go for Goaler. I will be taking the Goaler. Just go for Rock Smash. I swear if this freaking Cofagrigus goes for Haze, I'm Looks like the window this thing actually does that. Let's go. Okay, Wonder Room. Not great. He has higher special defense than physical. So we will do notably less damage. But hopefully, this is the one that has. Is this one Scald and Die, or is this one Calibration Die for this liquidations? I forget the moves of the weapons. Dodge. Dodge nerd. Good crack. Good kill. Another trip? Okay. Alright. So you need Diva? Debuff? Well, hopefully this finishes this turn, because with that debuff and liquidation... Yes. With the crits, right. Well, this turn you're going down anyway, so that's fine. You're going down on that punch chance this turn. Oh, you're going down. You bought yourself only a single more turn, Knock Towel. Singularly remaining it was not save you. You do not take the Knock Towel. Got so many shiny with you. It's actually kind of a little insane how many shiny I've gotten when it comes to Knock Towel. little hilarious. I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. Because it means that it will be one less. Well, then again, maybe actually no, I'm not okay with that because one. Well, Masculine doesn't really have anything anyway for Zekrom. Neither does Noctowl. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Again. We're going with the radio show. You could say we're going out to have one shell of a good time. I will not apologize for that bad pun. I forget what your stat limit is. Are you a physical or special? That is a question. That is one of the questions of all time. Got the hypnosis off. That's surprising. Stunfisk is sleepy Stunfisk. Sleepy little Stunfisk. But that should be fine. We just gotta take you down. Take you down to sleepy. Okay, go be done. Good. We will not be taking Stunfest. I hope one of the NPCs does, though. Because with ground, it's not super great. Because if Zekrom does set up electric terrain, he does basically decapitate the amount of damage you can do with it. Because it takes with the ground stab. But I mean, as long as Zekrom doesn't set that up, it actually is like fairly decent. It's actually fairly good. I mean, I would have hoped Ivy switched, but I will accept Poppy because at the very least, we don't need to worry about just Wonder Room and Haze all the time now. We go for the goalie. I'll switch out here, see if we can get something better. Like, if we can get something like a Diggersby, then obviously I'm not switching out. No question how you switch out Ivy. Of course, now you do. Actually, slight change in plans.
switch out. Switch. Actually, slight change. We are going to be switching out Mudsdale for this. Mudsdale is switching out for Golurk. Because I have Acid Spray. Which means that you are going to do more damage when it comes to your ground type moves. And if, hopefully, the NPC goes for Earth Power on Stunfisk, that's going to do even more damage with Earth Power stuff. So, yeah, we are actually going to be doing that, and I am going to be... Actually, no, we don't have Dynamax. We're not going to need the Dynamax thing against Zekrom. Sky Tech is the only thing it can actually use. Yeah, probably should take it out. Probably actually doing a little bit of smart. Yeah, so sheared out, you're switching out for this. I think it's sheared out. But yeah, no, you are swapping out for this. But yeah, swap out for this. Shall we go raid today? Hopefully, so long as my computer decides not to just obliterate itself like Exodia does, like it did yesterday. Odachi, that's what it is. Odachi switches out for this. It scares me. I mentioned Exodia, and then literally the first thing that popped up was a short on Exodia. Little scary about that. Little scary. We'll go read Zed, because I was gonna raid Zed yesterday, and then my computer decided to have an aneurysm. No, Golurk is not Dynamax. Keep debuffing them stats. Just keep actually, for once, the NPC is doing a little bit smart with that reflect, because all of the moves are actually physical. Natural pow and really, yeah. Okay, they're really doubling in. Okay. Okay, that's that. All right. This. You know what? It's fine. It's perfectly fine because this thing is gonna be at -6. It is not at all going to matter. That is some beautiful damage right there. Now let's go for a sucker punch. Surprise, nerd. Oh, we're getting targeted. Oh, no lock. Absolutely no losses. Delightful. Delightful. Once again, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Subscribe. One more. And let's go get another win under our belt for Zekrom. 154 total takedowns. As I know this thing takes forever to show up, we'll go drop the rage tag thing there. Of course, the one time that I think, oh yeah, it takes forever. Maybe I should do that every time from now on, because every time that I say, you know, oh yeah, we'll get no rage, it takes forever, do it. It doesn't show up for like a minute. When I do say it takes forever, it immediately shows up. Because technology likes to technology and screw things. That's how it goes. But we got smarter the computer for once. No knockdown, no stunfest, no go alert. New shiny Zekrom. Sadly, but I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully by then I will have gotten Marvel Rivals set up and we will be streaming that. But until then, I don't know what we can do otherwise. I will see you guys then. Have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are in the world. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you. And Nita was a flawless victory.